right, welcome back. In this next part, our goals are going to be to clear through depths and then perhaps attack Abyss as our rune, unless something else changes. So just checking, we have exactly 5 Revelation Scrolls, which means we don't have any extra at this point for extra exploration of depths, so we're going to have to take this very slowly, particularly depths 1, for perfect to maintain safety. Remember, we don't have our elect baseline. We could put it on via the ring, but then our will would drop from 3 pips to 1 pip, and I don't want to do sub 2 pips in a depth situation. Yeah. So let's just kind of take this slowly. So far, I'm not seeing too many scary things. This flayed is a little scary. So I'm going to pop up and take it slow. Let's break the flayed as soon as possible. Flayed are very scary, not because of their creature itself, but they put flayed on you, and that dramatically impacts your health pool, and thereby weakens you when you consider that there are other creatures in the space around you. I think I want to go back and pick up a bunch of boomerangs. I've been tossing some jabs. But I only have like 6 jabs. Boom. So let's go pick up some boomerangs. Drop. I do have slots for them. Boom. Boom. It's kind of crazy. We have sniper in this game, and we can't use it, but sometimes that's how it goes. Okay, so I've got all the boomerangs. I'm going to go back to depths 1. So now I can have something at least to freely cast while my Hep guy does some crowd control. For a second there, I was like, what is that? So we've got some stores. Protect fire, but we do have one already. Enchant armor. As we learned, we can continue to upgrade. What are our rings? We have a acrobatic ring, which is not useful. We have a ring of cold, strength, and int. That's better than a baseline cold. So I'll lock it in. And then we have a pretty useless other ring. I'm not sure exactly if I would buy that cold ring. It's nice to have, but it's not something I would be desperate for. We got a lot of creatures ahead of us. I'm gonna back up a little, pull my guy back, and start working back to our portal. Of course, our Hep will probably kill a good bit of these guys, but keep it safe. Like I said, depths 1 can be very risky with only 1 exit in front of us. Probably should have boomeranged to start there, but here we are. So that was probably all the creatures over here. We've got a ice giants, frost giant, and a boomerang. Kind of worried about entering that little world vault. Got a lot of ice things today. We have 1 pip of ice, so I'm not too worried. Let's go back over here. Okay. I suppose we can enter this little castle looking thing. Little treasure there. Ooh. I guess on that side we have a bunch of the Hell Knights. Yeah, Hell Knights. We're okay so far. We've got good will, so that guy's not as scary. He would have done an Orb of Destruction. I'm not usually too keen on entering optional vaults in depths, and so we won't today. But that was a pretty quick depths one. I'm looking for a downstair 1, 2. I think there might be an upstair or a downstair in depths 1, not in that vault, but in a separate space somewhere. So we'll keep an eye on that. I noticed there's a broad axe over there. It's just a heavy of +3. So like if I really cared, I mean I have a +4 broad of flaming here, so I wouldn't even care. We got a Tengu Reaver, brother in arms. I'm gonna pull out of here. I didn't want to leave the stair. It felt a little more risky than it needed to be. I'm gonna pull up now. I don't want to necessarily pop down that one immediately, so we'll go down here, pop up. See, there's a lot of danger in these, so if we can just stair dance. We're gonna burn that area probably. Oh, not too bad. So we seem to have a foresty depth. Sometimes you get these foresty Spriggan ones. It's pretty scary, and my guy lights trees on fire. So I'm gonna take it very carefully, because all of a sudden he might just burn up this whole place, and then A, I don't have like infinite fire resist, and then B, he'll just expose visual on more than we expected. Also, the fire giants. There's a whiz lab somewhere on this floor. I don't typically do whiz labs. I do have will, but it's not just about having good will in whiz labs. It's like there's just a lot in your face, and I personally haven't seen much great rewards from whiz labs. That just might be my bias, but I don't know. I don't like rushing to temporary gates in scenarios like depths, where it's like, all right, we have a goal. We're here to clear to the Zot and then do our rune. I have a powerful character. He's developed over time. I don't need to rush to, I don't know, get another item at this point. There's pretty few items that I could truly benefit from at this point. We got a little forest fire. Yeah, we've really got a forest little situation here. They're usually not this big. Like so far, basically everything of this map we've seen is forest related, which is fine. You just take it slow. There's a downstair. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a very convenient run upstairs from a... Oh. Gotta be careful of the Spriggan Air Mage. I'm gonna put on Hepliaklqana. That was good timing. Wish my Hep guy would spawn, just to help. He'll probably spawn before we reach the stairs. I'm not really happy. Here's our guy. Hopefully he kind of, yeah, takes care of business, and covers our butt. It's crazy how powerful Hep is. We're getting a lot of elemental dragons, which makes sense. You know, you generate a tree level and you add an aggressive number of fire generating giants and dragons and stuff. It just makes sense. We got a berserking. Oh, easily taken care of. I don't want to use that upstairs because remember, we don't have the full depths 1 explored. We also have to be very careful we don't have an upstairs. Oh, we've been dropped into depths 3. It's tempting to immediately... Oh, we've got a book. I think I'm going to teleport. I don't think it could be any worse than this. So I'm going to first pop a teleport scroll. I'm going to kill the fragile one. I'm going to... Well, he did fragile me. I'm going to flood... No. I'm going to take a healing potion. Whew. I'm going to blink over here. I'm going... Oh, the teleport worked. I'm going to cure... I'm going to go up the stairs, and I'm going to move down so I'm not near that. And I'm going to summon my guy. He's not here yet. I'm going to summon Box of Beasts. Back away. Can this guy see invis? He can. I'm going to take a teleport. I'm going to... It's tough. It's tough. I could use a blink. If I move, I get a little bit more defense. I'm going to move once, twice, 3 times, 4. This is not great. I'm going to take another teleport. This is very much not great. I'm going to... Can these see invis? Can. I'm going to break line of sight with the flare. That's even worse. I'm going to put Hepliaklqana on. I'm going to take a potion. I'm going to blink down here. This is even worse. At this point, I need to blink immediately. This is really tough. Our upstairs is nowhere near us. We never actually established a way into the forest from this direction. If I go bottom left and then invis pot, I could maybe escape a little bit here. Invis pot. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna take a healing potion, go up. He can see invis, so I'm gonna take a teleport. I'm gonna blink to the bottom right. I'm gonna go down one. I'm gonna heal. And I'm gonna take the upstairs. And oh my god. That was one of the worst case scenarios that I was able to survive I've probably ever had. I've wasted so many resources just living. I've drained almost all of my blinks, teleports, whatever. I've definitely eaten into my heal wounds. Wow. This is aggressively annoying. Okay. Well, what can we do here? Where do we want to build? Let's take a look. We had an upstairs in the top left. We have the unknown one to there. I don't think we ever established one down here. Let's come over here. Okay, so that's a dead end. Let's establish our understanding of here. Depths 3. Got a frost giant. Just want to make sure we have a little safety here. If you recall, we got dropped down into this floor. That was the concern. All right. So this was our funeral area, but that's fine. Who cares? +2 pair of gloves, same as what we already have. I don't know why we're taking so much damage, but it's not fun. At least we got a scroll blinking, and we have an upstairs now. This is the one that was in the potentially risky space. Let's finish off here, though. This is probably a hell entrance. Yeah. We're getting flayed. Break the line of sight. There's probably some, like, hell pigs or something. That's pretty bad. Pull my guy back. Not the best. Ooh, a car. Shrike. Let's ping him so he is forced to come up. Anything left? Yeah. See, this fog really breaks line of sight. All right. Okay, this little hell portal is taken care of. And we are now fully cleared out this right part of the map. We'll take this very carefully. I don't know what's up here. Oh, okay. It's just like, I don't know what you would want to call this, like a little side tunnel adventure. I still don't want to use this up because we didn't clear everything. You never want to get the up and then it send you off to, you know, inside of that little vault situation. So now we're kind of stuck having to clear through the forestry. It's the longest little run, which is unfortunate. Let's establish. Oh, okay. Let's just try to reestablish. And then let's see what's down. Ooh, we have a little special vault here. We will have to stair dance this one. Oh, we have something up here. An iron dragon. I think we're gonna probably quickly be starting to do a run back here. I resummoned to see if he can be at Pelton from range a few more things before, yeah, he eventually dies. Let's pull back. Hopefully my guy spawns sooner than later. Here he is. Oh, he started a fire. Our lightning guy. Very dangerous. We got a Orb of Destruction, Necro dude. We're a strong character, but our resistances are a little bit behind the curve. And it's really shown itself here. We got a Juggernaut. I'm going to recall, maybe get a few more hits off. Jeez. I'm going to have to abandon ship here. Oh, he's walking real fast. Dang. He is half health. He's faster than me. So I think my best bet is to attack it from a distance. And then kill it myself. I've become crutched to my Hep guy. I gotta remember that I'm still a defensive guy, like AC 39. It's really just the resistances that are scary. Elder King. This is probably a tree king. Sorry, I meant to do this. It roots, it dispels. Back off. He's just kind of like the king of the forest. Not gonna lie, this was a pretty darn rough go at things. We've got a wormhole. These can be scary. They port you everywhere. Oh, God, I hate this. Get my guy here. I'm gonna berserk. I just want to take care and not have to do another dance around. Yeah. I felt like the berserk would have survived me. Or I would have survived with the berserk. Hey, it's nice I got a blink scroll from this corner. I mean, this corner cost me at least, I think, 1. So at least it returned the favor. I want to check what this upstairs is. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, we got to remember there's some deadly guys down here. It's pretty scary. Recovered a tele scroll. Oh yeah, I was randomly teleported here. I'm like, how do I get back to... There was so much here, it's like, I should get rune after this. Jeez. At least I'm getting my teleport scrolls back. All that. What did I get? Didn't seem like I got much for all that effort. It's pretty crazy. At least I recovered some blinking scrolls. I mean, I could have had more, but here we are. Oh, we got a book. These are very scary. But when you're in a safe spot, it's okay. We didn't get any revelations or anything like that, so we can't just like take advantage of that while we're here. We just got a leash to our corner. When we feel worried. Hell entrance. Now we saw that downstairs was pretty devilish. No pun intended. Let's just clear what we can safely poke our heads into and then work our way back to other safe positions. What's this? Just a longsword. Got an open little hatch in there. Not sure what that is. It's never good. And we have an upstairs over there. Forgot exactly where we got chased off, but probably something over there. Here's our abyss entrance, so we'll probably come here shortly after we're through depths 4. Assuming we're still good with abyss. I'll have to consult my resources. This is the kind of space where we got dropped off at when we got hold down. Oof. A lot of Spriggans. Not enough to be deathly. So there's some sort of holy... Okay, so this is going to be the ziggurat entrance. Sometimes in its little gate, there's like the eyes. Sometimes there's like a holy thing. It's a pearl dragon and Frafalashi, whatever that is. We're not zigging today, so we can just block off their max walk. We got another Zephyr. We actually have quite a lot of things on our butt, so we're going to back away. And choose another... Well, I guess this is our only down here specifically. Let's poke a few up. Yeah, get the brain. Makes things a lot easier. There's quite a lot of little guys that followed us here for some reason. It's very interesting. I don't believe I was marked, so it's like, okay, why'd you all decide to come all at the same time? So this is where we were dropped off for death. Somehow we survived after a bajillion different hops and jumps and whatever. Let's back away. Oh, okay, so this is, I forgot about this. This is a little dangerous mini vault down here. We'll leave that to last. So here's a downstair. Little dead end here. Actually, we don't even get access to it over here. Here's the access point. Nope. Never mind, it's not here. Not exactly sure how to get in there now. Other than the stair, but we shall see. I think I'm going to go down here next. Maybe it's this right here. Yeah. Gotta be careful. Oh, yeah, here's the connection. Downstair. It's pretty cleared now. We still have this little corner special situation. Or side, not corner. Okay. So that's an upstairs. And I believe all of the upstairs are safe from the floor above. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff. Let's back away. Let's use the corner to leash. Let's cover our butt. Got some death yaks. Death yaks are pretty elementary now. We have some sort of like... Ooh, let's get away from him. Hopefully my guy holds him back a little bit. Recall so that he can live a little bit longer. Recall again. Maybe live a little longer and survive. Today, the Juggernaut did not kill us. So nothing really in that little vault. A lot of low-level stuff. It's a lot of junk. A lot of junk. This is an upstairs. can take it. Let's go down again. Let's go on the other upstairs. Here. We can take it. That's actually a very good one. And then let's keep clearing. Nothing noteworthy here. Bunch of gold. Another upstairs. Okay, depths 3 done. What's a good safe downstairs? This one's okay. Still on 5 revs, so we can't use this for depths. This is probably, I mean, I don't know what it is, but it could be our Zot. We have 2 down floors. It's probably not our Zot, but okay. Oh, we got some Spriggans on our hand, but our guy took care of it. Okay, this is more open than I thought, so I'm gonna back away. I think that's a shapeshifter. Okay. Still that open room. Let's pull back. Yep, here's the floor, or the wall. Covered our backs here. I don't really want to go further there with the stairs here. Let's open some doors. Ooh. So it is our Zot, because we have our Draconians. It did feel like it was going to be the Zot, but you never know. Just use the edge. We're at XL 24. I think 26. 20. Oh, so our guy now has Crystal Spear, so he's a little bit more of a caster now. Let's back away. Let's kill some Draconians. Leash him again. It's kind of funny taking the downstairs and immediately getting your Zot hole. Dead. I'd say I'd start training throwing, but to be honest, I'm not as defensively excited as I could be. I could probably start doing spell casting just to get mana up, but because I have the Guardian Spirit, but I'd rather just keep the base. I'm not even capped at my health yet, so I'm totally fine being the target of the shots while my Hep guy just nukes everything. This is quite an extravagant Zot entrance. Come on, die. Am I lagging? I think I'm lagging. Yeah. Lag is scary. So we have a whole world up here above our stairs. Ooh. Apparently a lot of giants to work with. We have an abyss and a store. Ooh. What's in our store? Box of beats, potion of cancellation, Nothing much else. We have 2 Potion of Cancellations. I'm just going to immediately buy it. If you get alarmed in the worst possible spot, it can be your saving grace. So I'd rather have 3 than 2. Okay. We're making a good dent into this world, this floor. Kind of wish I found the downstair by now to expand my safety net. But so far, no. We're just going to clear the actual Zot entrance. It's probably right here. Boom. And then we can assume that there's an exact opposite side of what we just experienced. So I'm just going to kind of clear around here. Branding scroll. Pull away. Oh, here's the other stair. Which is helpful to know, but it's unfortunate that it seems like all our stairs are on this side of the map. Now it's going to be good for my run back because Zot is, I mean, one of the designs of how the Zot entrance in depths is it's always in, it uses blocks that you can't dig through purposely so that you're forced to actually do some movement to escape that part. It's one of the more open depths 4s to Zot entrance I've seen. Sometimes they really lock it down. I don't know if I want to risk moving too much more this way without clearing more. I don't think I'm ever using an MO potion or scroll, so I'll take the condenser. Let me turn off MO scrolls. P, nope, capital P. We got a leg spike. Let's keep it going. Just some swirly side passages. Yikes. I'm gonna transfer him with my guy. Transfer him with my guy. I think he was thunderstriking me or something. Yeah. Pretty scary. Let's heal up. See, these little back passages are very scary sometimes. I'm going to approach from the other side. From the open air. Have my Hep guy take care of business. Use the corners when I have them to my advantage. I feel like we've just about finished this floor. There might be some little sneakies guys over here. Yep. All right. That is depth 4. Okay, so we're going to prepare for Abyss. I'm going to put on my regen neck. Is there anything we want to buy? Nothing obvious. Scroll of Silences are actually pretty decent, but I do have 2. How much money do I have? I have an aggressive amount, so I actually might just go buy all those Scrolls of Silences. I'm not casting too many spells. I mean, you can't use scrolls, but I mean, when you're in Abyss, you can't really count on scrolls anyways. So I will use my money while I'm here. There we go. The ring doesn't. These rings don't really add much to my life. Phantom Mirror would be nice. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, it feels bad using the last of my money on a Phantom Mirror like that, but the question is I don't need to have any amnesia. Scrolls. H. Pick up the Phantom Mirror, and then I'm gonna find Abyss. I'm gonna go to. I guess I'll just do Abyss. I don't think there's much of a difference, and we're gonna quickly do Abyss. We're on pace. Honestly, the depths went a little longer than I thought it would, but here we are. Abyss 2. So we're first gonna have to go down 1 floor. So the first down we see, as we see here, we will take it. Bring my guy, and then keep an eye on the mini-map for a trigger of a possible rune. Now you kind of want to not rush the rune because eventually you'll need an exit, and on Abyss 3 onward there's not going to be many at all natural exits, and so you kind of want to build up that mob killing level to hopefully trigger an exit near the rune at a good time. You also want to be mindful of your mutations, even if they are the temporary ones. If you're going to get pounded by it too much, it's sometimes better to just back away, reset your whatever exit. So I'm sick. I've been mutationed, negative strength. That's not great because that's a real mutation. It's not just an abyss mutation. And strength is relevant to me. I'm sick. We got a demonologist. Obviously, abyssing us isn't as bad as normal, but that was a bad summon. We do have the regen on, so we should be getting our life back every tick. We still haven't seen our rune. There's our rune, so it's to our bottom right. So we'll head that way, and you will notice that creatures start to appear more often as we approach. There's just more near it. And here's a natural exit. We will not take it because our goal is this rune. And now we have to find the actual door to the rune. It doesn't look like it's too evil of an inside. But you can never be so sure. There's some abyss vaults that are hilariously easy. I've seen one where it was just like an island of oleofonts, and I literally just flew in. And we have an exit now, really close. That will be helpful. Ooh, that's pretty dangerous. Let's wait here, try to regen some health. We got some health back. Let's get the rune. Let's get to that out. Being very careful that we don't have the most life. I'm going to use my blink. And escape. I'm going to use my healing potion. Get my guy back. Get him out. And we have a rune. I mean, it could have been a lot scarier. It could have been a lot less scary. I spent one blink and I think a healing potion to get our abyss rune. And so now we're going to head to Zot and we're going to say that's the end of this episode. Our next episode will hopefully be the conclusion where we clear through Zot steady and slowly and then do our run back. So thanks for watching. See you then.